Why not you? Three simple words, yet they carry the weight of possibility, the spark of potential, and the challenge of responsibility. Jim Rohn often posed this question not as idle curiosity, but as a mirror, asking you to confront your own self-doubt, your own limiting beliefs, and your own hesitation. The truth is, every great achievement, every breakthrough, every story of transformation begins with someone deciding, consciously and deliberately, to take ownership of their destiny. But here's the thing. They are not necessarily more talented than you, not necessarily more connected, not necessarily luckier. They simply chose to believe in the possibility that they could. They looked at the mountain and decided to climb, even if they didn't have all the tools at the start. The world is filled with examples of people who began with less than you have right now. Less education, fewer resources, more obstacles. Yet they refused to let those be excuses. They asked themselves, why not me? And then took the first step, and the next, and the next. When you ask, why not you? You give yourself permission to enter the arena of life, to compete, to learn, to fail, to get back up, and to eventually win. Jim Rohn believed that the difference between the successful and the unsuccessful often isn't skill, intelligence, or background. It's the decision to start and the courage to persist. Many people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect certainty before they begin. But perfection never comes, only opportunity comes, disguised as hard work, risk, and the unknown. Why not you? Is a call to reject the comfort of waiting and embrace the challenge of acting now. Consider this. Every goal you admire in others, every achievement you think is out of reach, was once just a dream in someone's mind. They didn't have guarantees, but they had the audacity to try. If you have a dream, to start a business, write a book, change careers, build a strong body, travel the world, that dream is there for a reason. It is your responsibility to answer it. You might say, but what if I fail? And the answer is, you probably will at first. Failure is not a verdict, it's a step in the process. Every master was once a beginner who dared to fail forward. The beauty of Why Not You is that it doesn't promise an easy path. It promises a meaningful one. The obstacles, the lessons, the struggles, they are what transform you into the kind of person who can hold the victory once you earn it. Jim Rohn often said that success is something you attract by the person you become. That means every attempt, every discipline, every act of courage molds you into someone capable of greater things. And here's the irony. Once you begin, once you persist through the setbacks, you'll realize that the biggest battle was never with the world, but with your own mind, with the voice that said, maybe I'm not ready, maybe I'm not good enough. That voice loses power every time you act in spite of it. When you start asking, why not me? You reprogram your mind to look for reasons you can instead of reasons you can't. You shift from a mindset of scarcity to a mindset of possibility. Think of the ripple effect. When you rise, you inspire others to rise. Your courage becomes someone else's permission slip. That's why not you, is not just personal. It's a contribution to the world. Every innovation, every movement, every great work of art or act of service exists because someone stepped up and said, why not me? Why not now? And here's the thing, if you don't answer your calling, someone else will, but they'll do it their way, not yours. Your unique voice, your perspective, your energy, those are irreplaceable. You are the only one who can bring them into the world in your exact way. Waiting won't make you more ready. It will only make you more restless. So take the class, make the call, write the first chapter, launch the product, join the team. Whatever your it is, begin, not recklessly, but with faith. Faith that you can learn, faith that you can adapt, faith that if you commit, you will grow into the kind of person who deserves the results. Ask yourself in 5 years, if you don't start now, will you regret it? Chances are you will, because deep down, you already know that the life you want won't just arrive at your doorstep. You have to go out and build it. And while you're building, remember, there will always be people who doubt you, criticize you, and try to talk you out of your dreams. That's okay. They're not building your life, you are. Let their doubt be fuel, not chains. Let their disbelief remind you of why the world needs more examples of courage. And if you feel small, remember that every giant started as a seed. If you feel inexperienced, remember that experience is earned, not given. If you feel afraid, remember that courage is not the absence of fear, but action in the presence of it. So today, look in the mirror and ask it with conviction. Why not me? Say it again, louder. Why not me? Let it sink in until you believe it enough to act on it. Because the truth is, there is no cosmic rule that says success is reserved for others. No invisible barrier that says you can't. No destiny that excludes you. There is only the choice to try, to persist, to learn, and to grow. Life doesn't owe you anything, but it will respond to your consistent effort. The journey will not be without difficulty, but it will be worth it. And when you finally achieve what you once thought impossible, you'll look back and realize the most important decision you ever made was to believe that you could. You'll smile not because it was easy, but because you became someone who could handle it. And then perhaps you'll look at someone else who's hesitating, who's doubting themselves, and you'll pass on the question that changed your life. Why not you?